but they go out of pocket for their abortions because they could pay for it.
Yeah. So we're talking about why do black women really don't agree with abortions, but mostly other races and a lot of white women, they are for abortions. And we right here in Louisville, Kentucky, like we've been, and this is Roe versus Wade in the flesh. In the flesh. I could have got out. There we go. Look, Roe versus Wade in the flesh, right down here on Jefferson Street, Broadway, Louisville, Kentucky. This is Roe versus Wade in the flesh. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't go through that today. Not today, you can.
I don't even know what it is.
Do you agree with Roe versus Wade? Are you for abortions or are you not for abortions? I'm for anything that's people's rights. So if I have a right to do something, then I should have the right to do so. So it shouldn't come down to laws, Supreme Courts, and anything like that stopping a person, and majorly it shouldn't stop women from making a choice whether they want to have an abortion or not. Anything like that stopping a person, and majorly it shouldn't stop women from you get that in the back of my video. God damn.
They need to be fixing potholes before trying to tell people they can do their body.
Exactly. See, that's the thing. They keep in every city is potholes. In every city is goddamn bad buildings, bad plumbing, bad water. But why do they continue to come after regular people that's abiding by those fucked up ways of living, and then they continue to try to strip us away from our natural element, which is just a natural selection of choice? When has choice become unnatural? We're gonna go around these cyclists because down here they dropping this shit like he had a goddamn fucking Buick, slow and cruising. We niggas, we drive our bikes on the sidewalk, even if we feel like we can. We're gonna swing back one more time. We was on our way downtown to the waterfront. Roe versus Wade, live in the flesh, man. I didn't even know this was happening today, or I would have came down here way earlier and got more footage. It's more young white women that's coming out here that probably never had to get an abortion that still supports the right to be a woman and get it if it need be, no matter the cause or whatever. Sometimes you got to stand up for what you know is right, whether it pertains to you or not. And a lot of times black people, we know something is wrong, and just because it don't have nothing to do with us, then we'll turn the cheek. And this is why they done took the whole fucking country from us, because we don't know who we is. Abortion is natural, and there was other natural herbal remedies to stop the progression of a fetus from growing, way back before doctors, way back before hospitals, way back before C-sections and all this other bullshit. So one day we're gonna have to stand up for something, and you might as well stand up for something that doesn't pertain to you, so you can get the preparation for when it does pertain to you. Because I seen a sign that somebody said they'll come for you next. You said, hold on, what? We don't know. It'll be one of our simple rights. Drinking water. We already paying for drinking water. We already paying for electricity. What else could they take from us? They already giving us poisoned food. They already making our children get vaccines. They already making us get those as well. Roe versus Wade. Who right? The men or the women? Because sad to say that most people that's in the Congress and all this shit that's pushing laws and pushing they're mostly older white men. So whatever this is, obviously they're not making enough money from it, or maybe they're doing this to increase the sales from it. Because either way it go, they know they making money. Roe versus Wade, man. We was down here at the beginning of coronavirus when Breonna Taylor got killed in Louisville, Kentucky, because we was here in Louisville, Kentucky at the same time she was killed by Louisville Metro. And when the streets went up down here, oh, it went dumb. It went dumb. It actually, for the first time, we actually got to feel what it like to be a free American. They couldn't stop us. Fuck a street light. Fuck goddamn. This shit right here, this was not nothing. It was no way. It was no way to goddamn crossing traffic. That's what I mean. We was just, it was, everything was filled, man.
Every try turn, it was blocked.
Literally, all niggas, all races, white people, black people, Latino, with no fights, when nobody arguing. We was just goddamn honking horns, just goddamn supporting the movement as just being free young adults. Because it wasn't that many older people out there. The shit around downtown, you just started looking around like you want to find it, like it just popped up. You looking around like?
No, because I was checking TV. So.
If she smelled like that, that's fucking horrible. Literally.
I thought it was
Look at the PNC Bank right here. You can't even probably get all the way up there. Look.
Nope.
God damn.
You gonna break your phone trying to get that look.
Literally. What it is? We got Busey Bank.
Break your phone trying to get that look.
I said Busey. It might be Chase actually. The other one over there.
Oh.
We down here in the heart of Louisville right now. We're on our way to the waterfront. We got the Kentucky Yum Center right there to the left of us. So Kentucky, Louisville is definitely a good city to visit, especially if you come from the smaller inner cities. But a lot of people already come from those bigger cities. But we just left Champaign. I can guarantee at Champaign Courthouse or Bloomington Courthouse, these motherfuckers ain't out there protesting that shit. And Roe versus Wade did not happen in Louisville, Kentucky, but they definitely made sure they went to the goddamn courthouse and started protesting and doing that shit, marching or just stampeding. Look, you see, and they had them people was random people car. They blocked off the street themselves. Nobody gave them permission to block off that street back there.
Yeah, you gotta start early.
Exactly, you start earlier. They can't stop your shit anyway. So they already know when we come together in numbers, it's nothing they can do for us.
We could have used that box to write something for the thing.
I didn't even know that shit was. I didn't know that shit was happening until Willie Williams. So shout out to Willie Williams, because we was just literally watching his live stream and he was talking about the situation, and we rolled past. I said, "Damn, hold on, that's that shit going on right there." I should have turned. Sometimes it's better to get it in when you can, when you young and fit, because like that sign said, eventually they'll come for us. So eventually they're gonna come for your own rights, your comfortability. That's what they're gonna come from. And like I say, most black women do not agree with goddamn, what are you doing, you fucking shithead? Most black women don't agree with abortions, and to each his own. But I feel if you don't feel like, if you can't take care of the child, or you feel like the child is going to be in a worse situation than not being here, you shouldn't have the motherfucker there.
Or you already on government assistance with the first child, why keep having more?
Yeah, like 1 or 2 children on government assistance, 3 at the max. But once you get to 4 or 5,
Why is it 3?
6, just because goddamn some people might goddamn just have multiple kids by the same person. So if they got 2 kids by somebody, yeah, exactly.
What about 3 kids by 3 different people?
Well, if you got 3 kids by 3 different people, then you should have slowed down after the second person then. Unless you finna be with the person. Because how fast is you being with these people having goddamn kids? Because it seems like the relationship over within 9 months of the motherfuckers having a baby.
It's like by the time you find out you're pregnant, you ain't even fucking that person no more.
Basically. Oh my God, what are you doing? Just drive.
What does they thing say?
Oxypause. Who the fuck knows who the oxypause is? Old people. Them motherfuckers look like they 800 years old. Downtown. Let's scoot over a little bit. You know, Joe's Crab Shack. I never still got to go here. It's on the side of the water too, so what better place to go to Joe's Crab Shack than sitting on the water. You can either eat it on the little back door patio. Look at Humana. Look how big their building is. Hey, that's Humanacare. Here go John Witherspoon Street right here. Y'all, if y'all ain't never been to John Witherspoon Street. He said, why did you say Witherspoon? That's before he got a dang John, you know? Shit. First he just went by Witherspoon. Then, after Friday, then we know I started knowing him like John. But before we got down Friday, shit, we just know him like goddamn Witherspoon. We ain't know him like John. Okay, girl, do your thing then, baby. She said, okay, I'm out here on my pumps and my skates, doing my thing with my water and my AirPods. She said, let me find my phone. Oh, she said, I'm getting high. Okay, girl. Oh, do your thing. And weed is not legal down here, so we don't really give a fuck anyway. We never give a fuck that when it was legal, so I don't give a fuck more now that it's legal. So, she said, hold on, we didn't give a fuck when it wasn't legal, so I really don't give a fuck now that it's legal. Yeah, I mean, I don't care about the other states that's not legal in. If you caught me read in between the lines. Look at the water. So, at the end of the day, we gotta stand up for our women. We gotta stand up for women's rights. And as men, we gotta start selectively placing our seed in particular fertilizer. Because all fertilizer ain't good fertilizer for all of the same type of seeds. Did I just break a code? They said, hold on, you can grow anything in any dirt. That shit ain't gonna come out as good as it is unless you got the best goddamn shit for whatever is that. Or matter of fact, I think I did just break a code because only certain shit grow in certain climates and certain parts of the goddamn world. So you think it's the same fucking dirt in every goddamn part of the world? Shit, no. You think it's the same minerals? Oh, okay, nah. Nope. See, this is what they taking away. They're taking our mental capabilities away to think outside of the box. So when they say they taking away abortions, what are they really saying? Because they already saying that the population is dropping. For who though? Whose population is dropping? The white population is dropping. So who do we just see out there mostly that's saying they don't want that they want to keep abortions alive? A lot of white women. So is it that these new age white women do not want to have, do not want to procreate as much as they did with the white men back then to get to the point that they did is now within America? Because obviously we know America was founded by the founding fathers, all white men, and back then the women had to have goddamn 4-5 kids. It was just a must because the survivability of 1 or 2 kids was lower, so it was a higher chance that more of your kids would make it if you had more.
And don't you think it was the men that actually wanted more kids?
Duh, yeah, the women.
The women didn't have control over, like saying, no, I only want 2 and I'm done.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't have no control. No, why? Because they didn't have abortions back then. Ha ha ha. No, why though? They said, hold on. In the beginning of the video, you said back then they had herbal and in the old days. Them ain't them same type of people. You see? Them 2 different type of people. Just like this nigga, because you like just looking. Yeah, because you just walking across things like lottie-dottie-dottie. Nigga, you don't get your ass out the way. But like I said, it wasn't the same type of people, man. Y'all thought I was talking in a circle. Nope. They weren't the same type of people. It was Native Americans, Native people, Native Africans, Native Mexicans. Those type of people that lived and thrived within nature. All of this shit. All of this concrete shit, this is what we thrived in way before it was concrete. Way before bridges, we was getting across this water, guaranteed. So if we can get across a bridge, get across water without building a bridge, you don't think that we could abort children without medical supplies, without all of this other medication? Think about it. But the Anglos, the white people, the white women, they didn't have the, what is that called? They wasn't as in tune with nature as white women are starting to be now. This is why you see a lot of white women gardening and staying out in nature and doing a lot of different shit and going on road trips out